I began there in 1981. I saw a flyer for the North Melbourne Legal Service. So I went along, I became a volunteer. Originally when it was a volunteer service, it was in the church. In those days it was 2 nights a week. There was an arrangement made where I would be paid $100 a week and we would open the North Melbourne Legal Service full time. I was the first full-time employee.
I'd set up a practice of my own in North Melbourne, but the reason I set up in North Melbourne was because I wanted to participate in catering for the less advantaged members of the community. Not long after that I became aware that Malcolm Park was the coordinator of North Melbourne Legal Service, and he was running the legal service out of a little shop in the basement of the North Melbourne high-rise flat. It would have been early 1982, and I said, okay, that'll be good. And so that's how we started the duty solicitor system. We used to turn up at court and appear for people who are unrepresented.
I had lots of interesting cases, but I continued to do quite a lot of criminal summary crime work. I did some administrative appeals tribunal, all sorts of things actually, and some children's court work. I developed a bit of a migration practice. There were lots of interesting working groups that I was on as well. It was quite an active time, always the perennial balance of community advocacy with casework.
There were 3 parts to the job, and they were doing casework, community education and campaign or advocacy work.
We also had a couple of outreaches, and one that was established with the Osnum House. There were many relationships with domestic violence resource centres and shelters in the area. We also had a relationship with the hospital. It's crucial to the operation of a successful community organisation, developing that sort of trust and partnerships. Being a community lawyer is sort of a specialised role, because it gives you the opportunity to really address a person's issues and not just silo a particular issue.
A desire to help other people, and just an understanding of what's required, not being judgmental, just being willing to go an extra mile.
A sense of social justice and using the law to redress imbalance of power.
I believed it would last. If you had have asked me then, I would have said yes. I won't be here in 40 years' time, but we'll be still in the little shopping centre. We'll still be 2 nights a week.
It's more important. 40 years ago it was hardly existing. It's critically important that it grow and it flourish. I'm very, very pleased that it's still going, because it provides such a vital service to the community.
So I think if I had to choose one word to describe my time at North Melbourne Legal Service, it would be empowering, life-changing.